This exhibition will really give lovers of history a kick because it tells a story about Nigeria, not in a book, but on canvas.
Culture has been described as the way of life of a people. The rich and diverse nature of Yoruba culture has been exhibited here for all to see and written in a book called Treasures of the Yoruba Arts, Tradition and Cultural Heritage.
I want to do collection of our Yoruba deities because, in the olden days, we don't know more about Yoruba culture. That is what I want to portray. And I want most Yoruba people to understand, our children to know that Yoruba culture is a rich cultural heritage.
I'm impressed. She's used a lot of colors, in some cases. Very, very interesting colors, and of course very good impressionistic paintings with some montage of paper and also photography to take us through the history and the cultural festivals of the Yorubas. And I'm impressed for an individual to have spent so much of her time and a very good way to celebrate a 75-year-old woman. I think I commend her very much. There are very few Nigerians who believe so much in their culture.
It's a collection of works of art and research carried out by veteran self-taught artist Mrs. Erat Abaniwanda Adeyeye during and after her active service with the Nigerian Security Printing and Minting Corporation as Assistant General Manager and head of the graphics section.
Everything she's done is original, very, very original. A very intelligent woman. She has been through the mills. She has been through corporate system at Nigerian Printing and Minting. She rose to the position of a manager, a senior manager, graphic artist, and then was in charge of most of the stamps that we see that are sold in the post office. She did most of the original design. She is a woman of virtue, a woman that sets very good example for those of us that know her very well, and a disciplinarian.
The venue is apt, as the National Museum is already a place of history, so it all adds up that treasures of the Yoruba art, tradition and cultural heritage are revealed by a woman who feels the need to impact the next generation with her wealth of experience and knowledge.
I'm a Yoruba, and I want to let everybody know that I'm a Yoruba race. That's what inspires me. And there has never been a dull moment in my life. I enjoy drawing, painting. I wish I will do till the rest of my life.
Subjects like the creation of the world according to Yoruba mythology are displayed. We see works of art such as Obatala, creation of human, done with picture collage on board, to an acrylic on-canvas medium of Obatala and Oduduwa. Several other festivals are also presented in pictorial history.
This is a very good way to showcase that our culture evolved by virtue of our interactions with each other and by virtue of our interaction with the environment and nature. and the survival instinct in us as people in a society. And in that process, we develop traditions, we develop ways of life, we develop languages, and so on and so forth, which are components, elements of culture that have been passed from generations to generations, which should be protected, because those are the elements that separate us and distinguish us, that gives us the identity, a unique identity as a set of people as compared to others.
The names may be familiar to some, especially the older generation, but many people don't know the details about this tradition. That's why this artist felt it was imperative to do this.
I see this work more or less like a demonstrative art, because looking at each of the work displayed, there is a story behind it. So it looks so demonstrative. That's each picture speaks of a story, so it's demonstrative, and again it also connects back to our culture and heritage. So to me, now we can see art in this other form, so it's something I think it's worth emulating, and I think there's a lot of energy in the work she has done.
This show isn't just to celebrate an ancient custom, but a veteran female artist at 75.
A picture tells more than 1,000 words, they say. Now, let's tell you why you need to see the next episode of Art House and our artist for this week.
Born 1947 in Ikere-Ekiti, Ekiti State, Nigeria, Niyi Oshundare is a prolific poet, dramatist, and literary critic. He gained degrees at the University of Ibadan, the University of Leeds, and York University, Canada, where he bagged his PhD in 1979. Previously professor from 1989 and head of English at the University of Ibadan, he became professor of English at the University of New Orleans in 1997. He has always been a vehement champion of the right to free speech, a strong believer in the power of words, who believes that there is no choice for the African poet but to be political. Oshundare is a holder of numerous awards for his poetry, as well as the Funland-Nichols Award for Excellence in Literary Creativity, combined with significant contributions to human rights in Africa. He also won the Nigerian National Merit Award.
Next week on Art House. A solo exhibition at the Thought Pyramid Gallery in Abuja.
Over time, I've been working as an artist, as a painter, and I have a lot of collection that I need to show to the world. And since the works here are not works from other people, they are just all my own personal collection, as the title of the exhibition is Tom Sunday's Oeuvre. It's my own personal exhibition, it's my own personal collection. That is why I titled it that name.
Then we come back to Lagos to experience the outcome of the Better Writing Play competition.
We all cannot be blind. Soon your evil manipulations will be brought to book, and the world shall see your nakedness.
That and more when you tune in next time. That's Art House this week. We appreciate you for spending time with us, and let's do this again next week. But before then, you can always play catch up on any of our online platforms, especially YouTube. So go there and check out this or any other edition of Art House. I'm Melinda Akinwami. Have a lovely day.